Get the whiskey out. Working together in perfect harmony. Edwards has saved it. Incredible. Please. Oh, what a cracker. What a superb finish. And he sweeps his head. Burnley gone to pieces. Oh, he loves it. Oh.
Well, here we are at Edgeley Park with another late kick-off to allow the people to get in. And taking the field now is Queen's Park Rangers, our Premier Division opponents for today's third round of the Stockport FA Cup. But here's the heroes of today, led out by Peter Ward, the Stockport County captain, taking the applause of the crowd. Full house today. What a marvellous match in prospect. So quickly I'll go through the two teams. The Stockport in goal, Neil Edwards. 2, getting his number 2 spot back, is Lee Todd. 3, Mike Wallace. 4, David Frayne. 5, Mike Flynn. 6 is Tony Barras. 7, David Miller. 8 and captain is Peter Ward. 9, Kevin Francis. 10, Chrissy Beaumont. 11, Andy Priest. Stockport County's substitutes today are Jim Gannon at 12, Darren Ryan at 14, and Ian Ironside, Mr. Dependable. Ian Ironside, the reserve keeper. Over now to QPR, bristling with international talent. In goal we have the Czechoslovakian goalkeeper, 120 caps, Jan Stateskull. At 2, David Barsley. 3, Clive Wilson. 4, Ray Wilkins. What a character he is, a captain. 5, Darren Peacock. 24 is Steve Yates. 14, Simon Barker. 22, Mike Meeker. 9 is Les Ferdinand. 12, Gary Penrice. 11, Trevor Sinclair. Substitutes for QPR today, number 7, Andrew Impey. And 15, Carl Reedy. Reserve keeper for QPR is Tony Roberts. Now we've got a very interesting character, and it's a young lady, the mascot. And with me today I'd like to introduce you to Neil Mather. He's been with us a few times. I'd like Neil actually to just talk for a few moments on this young lady.
Good afternoon. A very interesting and a very amazing young lady. 11 years old, Amanda Barr, who plays for Stockport County Ladies Youth Team. In fact, has had made half a million games for the first team too. Top scorer with 16 goals in 7 goals. Amazing record. He's hotly tipped, in fact, to play for England one day, and we certainly think she will anyway. And also to go to Italy to maybe play professionally too.
Smashing there, well, that's a good introduction. I suppose it could be some relation to Darren Peacock. They've both got the same length of hair, haven't they? It's a pity that, well, I mean, if she plays for England ladies, that's something for the town. So today's match official, Mr. John Key, who we interviewed at the beginning of the tape, and his 2 linesmen are Mr. P. Kitson from Ripon and Mr. M. Warren from Walsall. Well, Neil, a tremendous match in prospect, and certainly could be helped by the pitch.
pitch is a little bit hard, but I hope that'll go to our advantage. I'm certainly looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a superb game against a very good side, of course.
So it's QPR playing in a away strip of red and black trimmings. Going to play from left to right and kicking off. And there we are. The third round match now is off, and immediately the ball is played into the far corner. It's going to be a throw-in for Stockport. Well, as I say, we've got some tremendous players on view. None more than Les Ferdinand, who I'm sure will give the Stockport defence some test. Kevin Francis in sharp, but gives the ball away to Simon Barker. David Miller under pressure from Les Ferdinand, gives the throw-in away, and there's Clive Wilson to take it. Started his career over at, not too far away at Main Road, Manchester City, and was signed by QPR from their neighbours Chelsea. So Tony Barrison gets the ball away, but gives Clive Wilson another chance to take another throw, which he finds 22, which I'm quickly trying to find, and that's Mike Meeker. And the ball flies off Clive Wilson and goes out for a goal kick. Well, Mike Meeker, the tall lad, Sir Ray spoke about him in our interview, and he's certainly one for the future. And it'll certainly be a testing time now, Neil, his first opening minutes.
It's important we stay tight for the first 5 minutes, you know, and not give anything away, because they'll want to pinch an early goal to settle their nerves. They'll be nervous about coming here, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and like we say, it's Big Kevin gets his head to the ball, finds Priest. But that ball was a little bit too angled for Mike Wallace. That was the intention, I think, and it goes through to Jan Stateskull. Certainly made a tremendous impact on the English game, and nice to hear Ray Wilkins say so many splendid things about him. I'm sure they'll be disappointed when he decides to go back home. Priest gets a touch to it. David Frame was the first on the scene, although little touch back by Ray Wilkins. And there's Clive Wilson over on the far side, comes inside. I'm sure that the Brave will prosper today. Good ball to Ferdinand, heavily brought down by Mike Flynn. And I think John Key will have a quick word with Mike Flynn. He's certainly a referee that likes to get on with the game and had no qualms about the game going on. Although we know that if you'd have had a vote amongst the players, not one of them really wanted to play as Beaumont. Got Francis going down the left. There's a good ball to Francis. But there's Wilkins covering at the back. Won't take any chances. Ray Wilkins knocks the ball out for a throw, so put the pressure on now. Mike Flynn going to take the throw. There's the noise below us. The county lads claiming that could have been a back pass, but I think Ray meant to knock it out, but it bounced kindly into the hands of his goalkeeper. Now in full picture. Formidable man. I would say he's not much smaller than our Kevin Francis, so it'll be a good contest as he gets a good ball up. Peter Ward gets a good head to Beaumont. Beaumont, it's a ball past Peacock, but until they get the run of the pitch, I think it'll take quite a while really for all the players to get used to the pitch. Whether they will get used to it, I'm not sure actually. Certainly not going to go any better. Good header by Tony Barris. Ward comes away with it. Finds Francis. Francis finds Priest. Good play here. Todd going, but bounces kindly for him. And Mike Wallace now. Got a lot of options. Headed away. And as far as Francis. But in the end, hammered upfield by Ray Wilkins. Mike Wallace with the throw. Ward gives it him back. Priest off his chest. Priest again. That's the ball across. But Clive Wilson side foots it out of danger. On his far as Tony Barris takes it down well. Wallace just can't get control of it. And it was Steve Yates, a corner. But no, the linesman's pointing towards the 6-yard box. So it's a goal kick. Well, at the moment, Neil, I know it's early days, but it's a good bit of passing movement in the QPR half then.
Yeah, at least we're putting him in there half and putting a little bit of pressure on, which is important. I'm pleased the way we started. We started very well at the moment.
So there's Mike for another ball, but Ferdinand gets head to it. Lee Todd hammers it upfield. Darren Peacock and Kevin Francis over on the far side. I'm sure Peacock will never be too far away from the big lad. Gets round Wilson. And there's Wilkins sliding the ball out of the path of big Kevin Francis. Made the comment in the evening news last night that to mark this man you need a pair of step ladders. Well, Ray's making sure as the QPR captain that his defence is not too exposed. Headed away by Yates. Flynn up there. Frayne to Ward. Sidesteps well, but Flynn gets in his way. Priest tries a strike. Ward. But in the end it's Ray Wilkins. Peacock. Miller underneath it, not a good header away. Penrice, but Frayne gets there first. Barker, Penrice and Frayne calmly back to Neil Edwards, who at the moment is just a spectator. There's certainly a good opening spell by the home team. 6 minutes of the game gone. Mr. Keys said it was the backside of Big Kevin that nudged Darren Peacock away. Certainly can't argue with John Keys, such a amiable guy, and certainly I would think well respected by the professionals. I think rather than get the yellow card out, he likes to speak to him as the QPR keeper now. Wide of his goal, takes a left-footed kick right down the field. Flynn once again beats Ferdinand. Mika inside to Wilkins. Wilson, tantalising, gets the ball across. Neil Edwards well out of his goal. And at the other end you see his opposite number clapping that bit of good skill by Neil. It's fouled in the process. Neil, such an important thing for any keeper to take a difficult ball like that early on in the game.
First cross was and it was a difficult one to take, and he did it very well, and he'd have comfortably caught it even if he hadn't fouled, I think, anyway. So he's done really well there. That'll do his confidence now.
Sinclair now gets the ball away from Ward, but Flynn just over the halfway line, gives it to Todd out on the far side, but the ball gets blocked away by Mika. Ferdinand inside to Penrice. Penrice looking for support, turns. Wilson on the far touchline. Ferdinand nudges Flynn away. So clever, comes inside, and in the end it's Lee Todd. Flynn managed to get the ball away. Flynn up the line, not as far as Wilson, but Ferdinand well offside. Frayne down the line to Francis. A good run by Beaumont, excellent run by Beaumont round the back of the defence. Comes round Wilson, gets inside the box. Tries a shot in and it comes off. Number 2, David Barsley. Excellent play by Chrissy Beaumont. Neil, I think that's going to make the pattern of the play that people who are confident to run with the ball will certainly cause problems today.
That's exactly right, that's dead right. If we're prepared to run it, which we have done, Kev's had a run at Peacock and gone past him, and Chris has gone past Clive Wilson. If we're prepared to do that, we stand a good chance.
That was tremendous play by Chrissy Beaumont. Fetches the second corner of the match, driven in hard. Well taken by the... Ooh, and although the referee blew his whistle right away as Styskull and Big Kevin went up, and certainly the Czech keeper won't have come up against anybody as tall and as aggressive as our centre forward, taking a knock on his right hand. Oh no, it's on the side of his face actually. Certainly a good contest here, Neil, between the two big guys.
He is actually huge. I didn't realise how big he was. But Kev's given a bit of a rattle here, which is always good for a centre forward to do to a goalkeeper early doors. So he'll have felt that, and he'll be looking for him next time, I think.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's learnt about the English game. It's physical but fair. And as I say, John Keyes was once again right on the spot to see that little bit of a nudge. And a rod. The game will now start with keeper. I can't understand what was wrong there. I mean, he's taking the kick from the goal kick, so good header once again by Flynn. It was a brave challenge by Peacock, but now Francis through. Francis again, inside to Ward. Ward out to good ball to Priest, the far side, back to Todd. Todd gets it in. And it came off the foot of Mika, but it bounced kindly for the keeper, who then he's not very happy. And he wants some, looks like he's got a groin problem now. He wants it, the trainer, as the ball goes out of play, but I'm not sure the referee will allow the trainer on as yet. It looks as if he seems to have strained his left groin. Flynn with the throw, good throw. Backheader by Francis. And Chrissy Beaumont not just there quick enough and thrown out to Barsley. Barsley down the line to Penrice, takes it well. Ferdinand, but no support. Miller picking up the loose ball. Finds Priest, but Wilson gets there first. Frayne in. Miller knocks it forward, but well, certainly the QPR goalkeeper looks in a little bit of trouble. He throws the ball out and wants some attention. Well, this will be a blow for QPR. But I suppose it's a kind of injury he could have on a pitch like this. I think probably lost his footing there, Neil, and done a problem with his left groin.
Yeah, you can do anything like that. It's when your back foot slips and your other foot's going forward, it's always dangerous maybe that you might get it. Looks like the keeper's coming on by lots of it.
Well, got Tony Roberts coming in now, which is difficult, but the game is only 12 minutes old, but so at least he's got quite a while to get into the run of the things. I just wonder whether he may have had a problem before the game. What do you think, Neil?
It's a possibility, isn't it? We obviously don't know too much, but you know, they showed no signs of even wanting to treat him really. As soon as he went down, they pulled him off. So.
I'm just wondering, and like I say, it's wasn't the best of conditions. Well, I think this is. I don't think we've seen this season at Esley Park, have we? The views of reserve keeper. It's a good thing about the game, isn't it, Neil?
I mean, it makes the game fairer. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's not fair having to put an outfield goalkeeper into the net. So it's much better. Actually, last time I saw Tony Roberts, City put 3 past him, and that's a rarity in itself. So.
Very good. Well, they're all slipping. Well, anyway, he gets a good ball down the pitch, and Tony Barris beats Sinclair with it. Wilkins, first time ball, finds Ferdinand, but Miller gets the ball away from him. Flynn plays header. Frayne doesn't get the bounce, but Wilson now going at the counter defence. Barris across. Todd gets there to the ball first. Priest. Frayne. But Peacock and Shaw will give Roberts. Calvert played across to Barsley. Beaumont chasing over. Good ball inside. But at the moment, QPR certainly haven't got the game together. And it's always Stockport that look the most dangerous when they're on the attack. David Miller tips it forward to Priest. But Barsley calmly to Simon Barker. Wilkins. Miller. Todd going on the right. Not a good ball. Well picked up by Wilkins. Makes everything look so simple. Finds Meeker on the far side. Meeker's got Penrice with him on his outside. Goes past Todd. Gets out to Penrice. Penrice crosses. And Flynn to the rescue, and Frayne clears. Finds Beaumont. Beaumont now. Being challenged by Wilkins. But under pressure from Ray Wilkins. Just take the weight off the ball, and it goes safely through to Tony Roberts, who's just come on for the injured Jan Steischl after 12 minutes. There's one little change I'd like to see in this ruling, Neil, is that the fact that if a goalkeeper does happen to get sent off, you're finding that managers fetch them on for the resulting penalty or free kick, which I think I'd make a rule that if a goalkeeper gets sent off, the reserve keeper can't come on. What would you say about that, Neil?
I'd agree with that one, not most definitely, yeah.
I mean that's where it abuses the rule, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what says his priest now. Well headed by David Barsley. Does a bit of a skating act. Dave Barsley won his first cap against Spain for England, so again, a player of some note, and Kevin Francis stops that ball flying into our half. Wallace, Ward, header for Flynn, who's got a stretch, and it's a up and under. Ferdinand, tremendous jumping power as Flynn gets the ball away from Sinclair, and it's Barker with the throw. Sinclair trying to get around Wallace. Well, the last time Trevor Sinclair played against us at Bloomfield Road for Blackpool, as Frame gets Priest going on the right, and that's the best side over there, so players will be a little bit more confident on playing on that side. Inside for Miller. Back to Tony Barras. Tony Barras looking, hammers the ball forward, trying to find the header Francis. He does do. Chance here for Beaumont. Unlucky. Good effort by Chrissy Beaumont. Just couldn't keep the ball down. Well, Neil, we went to Brentford, and only for an absolutely superb save, probably the best I've seen all season. David Miller would have certainly come up with what I would have said would have been the goal of the season. Excellent strike from the edge of the box. What a goal it would have been, but equalled by the save. A marvellous piece of football.
I think at the moment that Peacock certainly doesn't look happy with Kevin at all. He's not won a thing yet, Peacock, and he doesn't look comfortable. And to be fair, QPR don't look comfortable at all, and we're looking a little bit more braver, and that might be the key to victory. Who's the bravest?
Well, it is, yeah, the bravest will win today, and certainly they've not. I mean, when you think that, there we go, the Cavalier charge. When you think that Peacock is their biggest defender, and big Kevin Towers over him, I suppose they're always going to have problems there. They're a very small side, really. But certainly missing the height and strength of MacDonald. But there's Barker in front of Francis. As Ward plays a first-time ball out to the far side. Todd challenged by Mika. And wins the throw off the foot of Clive Wilson. Quickly taken to Frayne. Frayne again finds Miller. And just played away by Barker. Wallace. Ferdinand beats Wallace to it. Flynn finds Frayne. Inside to Miller. Again. Good positive football. Peacock. Oh, excellent header. Oh, Braves. Well, full marks to Big Kevin. Full marks to the keeper. Marvellous, brave piece of work. Some might say a little bit foolhardy, but, well, if you're going to put bravery, you've got to show a centre-forward at its bravest, and also a goalkeeper. What do you think there? I mean, superb play by both players there, really.
I think Roberts did remarkably well. He's just come on, and then he's faced with a bad header, really, by Peacock. It's got to be said, it was a bad header. And he did really well, because it wouldn't have been the nicest sight seeing Kevin bearing down at that speed.
Oh, no. But again, Beaumont beats Barker to it. Priest now chasing back as Roberts hammers the ball upfield. Flynn once again gets the better of Ferdinand. Sinclair to his captain Ray Wilkins. Chips it forward. Wallace calmly back to his keeper. And again, Neil Edwards had to get rid of the ball quickly. Well, certainly the game's picking up pace now as the players get a little bit more confident. Oh, it's there! So easy. Number 14, Simon Barker, and there was Ferdinand winning the ball in the edge of the box. Simon Barker, unmarked, hammering the ball past the left hand of Neil Edwards. Simon Barker strikes the first blow for the Premier team. That was after 19 minutes. Well, one chance, Neil, one goal.
It was a magnificent strike, it's got to be said. It was a half chance at the most, and he put it away. It was superb. It was a superb strike.
But to say Ferdinand did the danger wanted. Ferdinand was a danger climbing up as he did, but Herod, all to do now, but sleeves rolled up. Flynn. Wilson finds Barker, the scorer. Well played by referee there, letting that play on, and Wilkins finds Meeker on the far side. But Penrice on the outside finds Wilkins, and there it is, that little touch again to the Simon Barker, the scorer. Miller clears and finds Chrissy Beaumont, but not a lot of players up front, but finds Andy Priest playing out wide, inside to Beaumont, good run by Beaumont, gets the ball out to Francis, will try a shot, gotta do, tries a shot, but never had the pace to beat Tony Roberts, but a good effort and a good build-up once again by Stockport. Penrice on the far side, trying to find Ferdinand, which he does. Mika gives it to Ferdinand. Ferdinand tries a shot, but blocked by Flynn. Ward heavily brought down, but Ferdinand quickly acknowledges a little bit of a slip. Well, I must say, what a tremendous guy Les Ferdinand's seen. We watched him for 10 minutes, patiently signing autographs to 40, 50 kids down below us, and it was tremendous to see a guy like that. Mike Flynn with the kick. Headed away by Steve Yates. Up and under, and Yates once again gets his head to it. Andy Priest lets the ball go out of play. Well, that was a blow as the game was going on, and as I say, it's always going to be a hard task, but it made that a little bit easier. I think the team that drew the first blood, and I'm sure QPR now will work on this. A good ball. Ferdinand makes a diagonal run to pick it up on the far side. QPR. And just a little bit too high for Trevor Sinclair. But the pace and the heading power and ability of Les Ferdinand will always give us problems at the back, Neil.
He's different class, isn't he, really? There's no doubt about it. He's an England international, and quite rightly so. He's not that big, but he jumps unbelievable. His jump is unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, really, we've got to really not be despondent, really, because we play better than they have at the moment. And the early goal is a blow, but we've got to keep our heads up now.
Yeah. Francis gets headed with it, and all really Darren Peacock can do is to try and stop Kevin directing the ball where he wants it. Well controlled by Les Ferdinand, coming inside. Another good ball, and it's hammered forward by Flynn. Priest gets his head to it. And I think I'd just like to see the two central attackers, Francis and Priest, just playing that a little bit closer today. I think they need to be a little bit closer, especially in situations like that. As Flynn comes in on Penrice, who wasn't quite happy with that challenge. But Mr. Key didn't see any problem with it. Bardsley gets his head to it. Barker hammers it into the corner. Ferdinand gets into overdrive, but coolly played back by David Miller. Well, I think the lads have had halfway through the first half now, certainly had a feel of the ground, and they all look a lot more confident now. And this time Peacock beats Francis, but Francis wins the rebound. So Peacock slips the ball to Clive Wilson. Barris flicked on by Ward. Yates coming across. And a back made by Barker, well seen by John Key. It's certainly great when you can have an official like John Key that'll come and have a chat with you. It's David Miller with the kick. It's a tester for Roberts, well taken by the young keeper, who was, I think if I read the programme right, has already had a Welsh cap for the Wales under-21. Got two Welsh goalkeepers in now as Miller chests it down, but picked up by Ferdinand. Ferdinand now bearing down in the penalty area. Goes round Miller. And it's just headed away by Todd. Good run by Les Ferdinand. Frayne to Priest. Well marshalled by Wilson, but he gets round the full-back. Gets a good ball to Beaumont. But Beaumont under pressure. Ward, the two captains vying there. Frayne calmly gets the ball out to Wallace. To the feet of Kevin Francis. Trying to get round Bardsley. Good ball for Beaumont. Beaumont leaves it for Ward. Good play here again. There's a ball across. Francis! Oh, what a diving header. Picked up and it was blocked by Mike. The number 24, Yates. And that was Steve Yates who with that header bounced off. Or blocked, he didn't know anything about it. Excellent play by the Stockport County Peter Ward. Getting the ball over, finding the head of Kevin Francis, and somehow the QPR defence managed to clear the ball. There's a run for Sinclair, but in the end, Mike Wallace goes for safety first. Well, tremendous play by Peter Ward there, Neil.
Yeah, we did really well again, and Chris did well. He battled hard, got the ball out to him. It was a good cross. We were a little bit unlucky. It could have fallen anyway. It could have fallen in the net.
Todd under pressure, volleys the ball away from the danger area. Good header by Yates. Todd again, giving a run for Francis now. Wilson looking round him anxiously. Allowed to turn. And in the end, calmly knocks the ball back down the pitch. But picked up, and a chance here now is Beaumont unlucky, trying to find Priest. Probably in that situation may have been better to have gone himself, actually. Would you agree on that, Neil? With the gap there, Christian might have been better to have gone into the area.
He should have run with it a little bit further maybe and let Priest get into a better position, but you know, I mean, we're putting pressure and we're doing well, I think we're putting pressure. There's that, we should be closer there, like you said before. We should be closer together, Kevin and Andy.
But QPR are giving the ball away a lot at the moment. It's Todd now going at Wilson, giving the ball out to Francis. Francis trying to get around Peacock. And wins the throw off the number 5. And he knows what it's like to play in the lower divisions. Came from Hereford, made quite a few appearances for Hereford. QPR, Jerry Francis, the manager, has picked up some good players from the lower divisions. As I say, Sinclair, a couple, Bristol Rovers, Gary Penrice came from Bristol Rovers. So Francis with a back header, headed away by Wilkins. Flynn back in. Oh, nuked away by Wilkins. Hammered in! And that was a tremendous effort by David Frayne, and I don't think Barker knew much about that. The County still keeping up the pressure. Ward, but Chrissy Beaumont has just gone out a little bit wider. Sinclair now. Will he have a run at Wallace? He will do. On his legs and just getting there before Wallace. But in the end, can't do much with it. But certainly the first sign we've seen of the speed of Trevor Sinclair. Another excellent strike by David Frayne, and somehow there was a red shirt blocking its passage towards the QPR goal. Peacock, ball hit him, and there's Flynn quickly on to Ferdinand. The ball just bounced on Kyle a little bit for Mickey Wallace. Sinclair, and that's an excellent ball which Neil Edwards just got there first. That was a tremendous ball by Trevor Sinclair, and it was the alertness of Neil Edwards. A good ball. Never going to really get at it, always stretching and not really on his good side, but good play by Priest and Kevin Francis. And pity that Kevin just really couldn't get the power. Not on his better side there, Neil.
He's not, but I tell you what, they'd be happy they don't play against him every week, because I think Kevin's playing remarkably well. To be honest,
superb, yeah.
Superb so far, really.
Certainly, we've got to say that Stockport are having the better of the play, but they trail to this Simon Barker goal. Chrissy Beaumont wins the throw. Simon Barker came from Blackburn Rovers. Stalwart for them, and now enjoying his play up in London. Ricky Flynn, unlucky, slipped. And this is definitely the worst side to play on. as Ferdinand thinks of leaving the ball for David Barsley, just trying to slow the game down. Well, I think the crowd got that one there. It seemed to be chained on the chest of Les Ferdinand, but along with the crowd, John Key agreed with the majority that there's a throw. Now we've got Kevin Francis on the ground there. That's not the best of sights. Looks as if he's got a injury to his chest. Looks a little bit distressed there. I'm not quite sure how and when that happened. Did you see anything, Neil?
No, only when he slipped to hit the shot, maybe he fell funny and jarred himself a little bit. That's the only thing I can think of. I hope there's nothing serious.
Oh, yeah.
To lose Kevin would be a bit of a disaster, really. Yeah, it looks like his ribs.
Yeah, certainly ribs problem, yeah. And the doctor's there with the old stethoscope. This is probably something new, so it's looking serious. Let's hope it's not really, but certainly I think the only people that will be happy to see Kevin go off would be the QPR people, wouldn't it, Neil?
Yeah, Peacock especially. He's certainly found him very uncomfortable so far. It looks like he's getting up.
Well, the club doctor's just, I think, have made it right. He said that he seems okay. It's certainly be interesting to see what actually happened there. May have taken a knock in the chest with an elbow, could have been an elbow, something like that. Certainly not like Kevin to look in distress. Little flick by the big man there, gets him back into the game as Ferdinand feeds Barker. Ferdinand quickly turns. The last person you want to run at you at a defence is certainly Les Ferdinand as Penrice gets the ball back to Mika. Comes inside to Wilkins. Wilkins first time to Ferdinand. And that was a good effort, and I would say looked offside, but looking at the linesman, he was behind in play there. And I'm sure if that head had been on target, Neil Edmund would have been picking the ball out of the back of the net rather than the side of it. It's a let off there for the Stockport. And again, all the work was done on the far side. Barker, Ferdinand to Sinclair, first time ball again. Neil Edwards sees the danger, gets the ball out to Bowman. David Barsley claims that he didn't mean to barge into the back of Chrissy Beaumont, but the linesman put his flag up immediately. Miller. Headed away by Yates. Beaumont underneath it. Wilkins clears. Barris in the chase with Penrice. Penrice, good control, lays it back to Wilson. Wilson up the line to Mika, surrounded by 4 players, gets the ball past one, but David Miller putting Neil Edwards on a little bit of pressure, but a good clearance, excellent clearance by Neil Edwards. I'll certainly say that was kamikaze play there by Yates. Neil?
If I'd have been him, I think I'd have stood up a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, the referee didn't see any problem with it, so...
No, I don't think there was actually.
Like I say, I think the players have forgotten about the conditions now and just getting on with the game, which is nice to see. David Frayne to Todd. Barris. Offside given. Well, I think Kevin's got over his knock nail. It looks as if he's running about a little bit more freer now.
It's a relief to us. There's certainly no replacing Kevin. You know, you can't, no matter who you bring on, you couldn't replace Kevin. So I'm pleased to see that he's all right now.
Yeah. Well, coming up to 35 minutes. And the game is being played at a tremendous pace now and in an excellent spirit. Flynn once again tested, doesn't flinch, gets the ball away from Ferdinand. Ward just a little bit too sharp to deliver the ball. Scoop clearance, and Ferdinand once again. The ball bounced a little bit unkind for Tony, but it landed nicely for Tony Barris. Frayne. County now playing calmly, throwing players forward. There's Beaumont going forward. Peacock gets the better of him. Wilson. Sir Ferdinand. Gets brought down by Barras. Wilson now to take the free kick just inside the Stockport half. Good interception by Wallace, but Barker onto it quickly, finds Sinclair. Sinclair really not seeing a lot of the ball. I think he'll probably see a lot more of it in the second half when, as I say, it'll be better half to play on. And I think if Gary Penrice had left that, would have been a corner.
Strange why he bothered, actually. I don't understand why he'd have bothered.
Not really, no. Because it certainly came off the foot of Mickey Wallace. But I think we'll see probably Trevor Sinclair getting more into the game the second half on that little bit better of the pitch on the far side. Mika. Barras underneath it, gets head forward. Todd lets the ball run out. Francis has 3 red shirts round him, but gets the ball to Priest. Frayne to Todd. Todd inside, but kicked away, but not very clever by Darren Peacock, and there was Andy Priest, the first time overhead kick, but safely into the hands of Tony Roberts, the reserve keeper, who certainly brought into the action early. Got a good baptism with Big Kevin, but Luke's a more than able goalkeeper. Good deep kick into the county half. A little bit of a nudge by Barras there, but not seen, and Todd finishes the clearance. Priest challenges Wilson. And the ball is it's a throw for QPR. Todd. Offside given. Or was it it's like a foul? But Les Ferdinand wasn't too happy about it. The ball solidly headed away by Bardsley. Well, this is the beauty of the cup. Certainly won't think that there's 2 divisions separating Stockport County and QPR. As I say, the QPR is certainly glad that they've got this 1-goal cushion. Todd clips it forward, well seen by Wilson, but not a good clearance header. Ward. Priest out to Wallace. Good ball to Wallace, Sinclair back. And a corner came off the back of Trevor Sinclair. So a chance here for Stockport now to keep the pressure on QPR. Corner going to be taken by Beaumont. Comes off the head of Francis. Pity that nobody stayed on the back post as Barras and Andy Priest came in.
All we need at the moment, in my opinion, is just a little bit of luck in front of goal, because we're creating enough chances, getting the ball in the box enough. But every shot seems to have bounced off a QPR player. I just need we need a little bit of luck, maybe get an equaliser and then go at him again.
Yeah. Good observation. That's all. That's the difference in winning or losing. That little bit of luck. Good ball played by Ward. Francis brought down by Trevor Sinclair. Not a nasty foul. The big long legs of Big Kevin take a lot longer to move away than the ordinary, your ordinary player. So it's Ward and Frayne around the free kick. Frayne. Wilkins safely gets the ball back to Wilson, who clears the immediate danger, but only as far as Wallace, who then finds Francis. Chance! Yes! What a goal! Ray Wilkins is chasing the referee. Ray Wilkins is arguing with the referee there about the fact that Chrissy Beaumont, or was it Not quite sure who's injured. But the fact that a county player with 4 marks to Ray Wilkins. Just trying to see who's injured in the area. Well, he asked for it, Neil, and we got it. And that was actually Tony Barris that was injured in the area. And I suppose on Match of the Day it'll cause some discussion. But the fact that a player was injured, referee John Key said no, he wasn't interfering with play. And what a thunderous shot by Kevin Francis.
It was a great finish, but I've got to compliment the referee, and I thought that was an excellent decision because it definitely wasn't interfering with play. The ball was nowhere near him. It was a great decision and it was a great finish.
What a marvellous ball by Mickey Wallace as well, picking out Big Kevin. Superb. I think that's the goal at the opposite number 9, Les Ferdinand. He'd have been proud of that goal, Neil.
He certainly would have been. It was a great finish. He took it down superbly and struck it brilliantly.
Well, the game is certainly livened up again now as Lee Todd just gets the ball away from Mika. Hammered upfield. Big Kevin. Just think about 5 minutes ago, Neil, we was wondering whether Big Kevin would stay on the park.
Glad he did.
Well, the ball was being held there by Tony Barris. Well, they say to score any time is a psychological thing, but 6 minutes before half time, to get back on equal terms is a tremendous fillip for Stockport. Let's hope now that they don't let anything go. Well, a brilliant challenge by Barris. It did enough to, I would have said that was a corner, but no. That was, came off young Steve Yates. Give 4 marks to Ray Wilkins, a gentleman. He must have asked the referee, but then when the referee gave his decision, the fact that he stopped his players going towards him. Tremendous bit of captaincy there, Neil.
He was the first to the referee to ask him, but once he got a decision, he didn't hang about, he didn't mess about, no arguments, straight away.
The ball for Francis again. And it comes off Francis. Again, Barsley showed some tremendous pace, but the persistence of Kevin Francis certainly put the QPR fullback under a lot of pressure.
Just as we were saying how well Wilkins did, he's opened his mouth too much and got booked. So there you go, even the more experienced players can get a little bit too angry.
Oh dear. Our friend and compatriot has had himself boots.
Because he's got the same amount of air as you has.
Yeah. Let's hope he don't complain too much about the result. Ball played in, headed away. And luckily it came off Flynn. Played back to Beaumont. Can he get the ball in quickly? He'll take Barsley on, comes inside. Tries a shot. But would have gone wide of the target. Tony Roberts didn't take any chances. And it was easily gathered at the right-hand post by the QPR goalkeeper. Not offside. Neil Edwards getting out of his goal and the play didn't work. Well, it's no more than we deserve, that equaliser, and what a thunderous shot it was. Tremendous play by Mickey Wallace, now in picture there with Trevor Sinclair. The throw in, taken by Barsley, gets it back. Yates, played by Barris. Wilkins to Barker. Inside to Sinclair. On the touchline, gets the ball across, but Wallace, unlucky, he has a second bite of the apple. Sinclair, but Wallace again, stuck to his task, clears upfield. Tremendous clearance, well checked by Francis. Got a lot of options. Leaves Miller. And unlucky there, but it's all right making complaints, but when you're 6'7" and you've got a nicer pitch like that, it's difficult. But good play once again by the big fella. taken his tally to 16 goals this season so far. A good header by Priest, but unluckily flies off the foot of Kevin Francis.
I hope to God we never lose him, but I cannot understand why Premier League has not made a proper bid for him. I really can't understand why he's not playing in the Premier League.
Well, I agree with you wholeheartedly there, Neil. It would be a sad day when the big man leaves Esley Park, but as long as he goes to a better club, I'm sure that's the only time he'll go. He'll certainly go with the Wishes, and he's become a legend in his time also. I can still talk about Jack Connery, who was probably the best centre forward, Adam Bocking, but there's been nobody like Big Kevin since them days.
He's a legend in the town, everybody loves him. I'd hate to see him go, but it's such a good player, so dangerous, and I can't, you see lesser players playing in the Premier Division, I can't understand that.
Fred, good ball to Beaumont. Barnsley, cool play, excellent play by the QPR number 2. Flynn. Fred. Well played by the referee once again. Ferdinand gets the ball to Penrose. Mika Wilson now going on his overlapping on the left. Wilkins still not looking comfortable. And Yates cuts out a ball that could have got through to Priest. Barnsley getting the ball forward. Penrice tries to take a cushion header, but unlucky. Probably under normal conditions that would have been a good move, as Penrice took the sting off the pass, but Ferdinand just couldn't get that movement off the ground. Neil Edwards. Priest. The ball back to Frayne. Once again the number 4 in well, but picked up by Yates. Mika rather. Stopped by Barras. Good play once again by Stockport. Oh, Frayne trying to get the ball through to Francis. Picked up by Wilson. Wilkins. Ferdinand well offside. Neil, we might have gone through a bad patch, but this is tremendous stuff by Stockport, isn't it?
This just shows how good we are, really. I mean, obviously we're going to raise our game in a cup side against the Premier League side, but we are the better side than everybody gives us credit for, and I think we're proving that today.
Ward to Beaumont. Unlucky. Barnsley stuck to his task. Wilkins comes out with his play. Plays a short ball outside to Sinclair. And we're now 2 minutes into injury time. Ferdinand takes on the chest. Wilkins. Ward. Ward again. Ooh. Only just offside as Ward battled for the ball and got it. Well, we're 2.5 minutes into the injury time as a free kick's given to QPR. Not a good ball by Barnsley. And there's the half-time whistle. A tremendous half. Certainly. QPR have known a bit of the game. They may argue about the goal. I think Les Ferdinand and Darren Peacock now are questioning the decision. John Keyes is not going to have anything to do with it. The goal stands. And when you look at this half, you can honestly say that County thoroughly deserved the equaliser after Simon Barker had shot the home crowd with that good goal after that header down by Les Ferdinand. County hit back. Some brilliant work by Kevin Francis, who then got that ball from Wallace, hammered the ball past Tony Roberts, the substitute keeper, for a marvellous equaliser. Half-time, Stockport County 1, QPR 1. Well, here we go for the start of the second half. County playing now towards the railway end where all the supporters are. And if the second half is anywhere near as good as the first half, for an excellent game we're going to have. Well, it'll be interesting to know what was said in the QPR dressing room at half-time, Neil. As Tony Barris gets the ball away and handball.
I think if I was Jerry Francis, I'd be a little bit annoyed because they're not showing enough passion, and I'd want them to show a hell of a lot more passion. You know, if I was their manager, I hope you don't, but that's what I'd be saying to them. Like, you know, you've got to be a bit braver, a bit stronger, and you know, and like work hard. You know, work a little bit harder.
Yeah, there's only one team working hard at the moment, or was out there, is Wilson. And there was Beaumont that finished up getting the shot in, but Tony Roberts was waiting by his near post to safely collect that low shot. Flynn once again beats Ferdinand. Frayne, what a good game he's had in midfield, but I won't like to pick anybody out really because they've all done a tremendous job so far. None more than Beaumont. He's certainly given the QPR defence on both sides of the park certainly things to think about, right and left. Well, I'm sure if we could score first, score the second one, I'm sure we'll give QPR a lot of things to think about, as Penrice can't get past Wallace. Beaumont leaves it for Ward. Bardsley, nowhere to go. Good play by the number 2. Frame once again across, but Flynn first in. And it's untangled itself now, and Miller to Priest, but challenged by Yates, and it's Wilkins. Good challenge by Penrice. Flynn gives the ball away to Wilson. Wilkins looking round. The general finds Wilson. Wilson slips as he gets the ball across to Ferdinand. Watched by Wallace. Sinclair bearing down on him. Plays the ball up the line. Not a good ball by Bardsley. Francis. Wallace to Priest, but there's a big gap. But unfortunately there's no blue shirts. Big Kevin now just getting into the area. Flynn sticks the leg out, gets the ball away from Penrice, but Mika picks it up. Comes inside, will try a right-footed shot, which is probably into the roof on the car park. But it's early days yet, Neil, but I would think that, so like you said, that Jerry Francis would have been asking his players for more passion and also to go at our defence a bit more with the ball, like we have done to them.
Yeah, we've run at them and they've let us run at us. Let us run at them. At the moment, the pattern doesn't seem to be much different at all. It's a similar style. I think the ground looks like it's icing up a little more as well.
Yeah, it's not going to get any easier, but I don't think we'll make that any excuse.
Certainly down this in front of us seems to be very, very hard. Wilson seems to be having problems keeping his feet at the moment. A couple of times he's knocked a bad ball, and that was mainly because it was slipping away from him.
So we may see the ball played over on the far side a bit more. Mika. Ward. Todd. Wilson. Miller rather. Finds Francis, but it comes off Peacock, who knocks it back to his keeper. Offside given. But well played by John Key once again as Priest tries to get Beaumont going. Does well. Inside to Priest, but unlucky. Try to find Wallace. And it's good ball by Sinclair to Penrice, who then switches it to Mika. Wilson going on the outside. Wilkins, first time ball in. Wilson tries a shot, and certainly seems to be better players. The midfield three of QPR are pushing up on ours and not giving them the room, what Neil mentioned before, that they give us too much room. And that showed there, that challenge that they were pushing up and closing up the play. Don't think Sinclair really meant for the ball to go over there, can't retrieve it. So it's a throw in on the far side. Yates, and it's a chase on here. Well played by Neil Edwards. Flipped on by Todd. Well, they say that you've got to be ready for anything, and certainly the two goalkeepers, two Welsh lads, are certainly showing tremendous bravery. Excellent piece of improvisation there by Neil.
Neil, yeah. Yeah, he did really well because it bounced a bit higher than it probably would have normally when it was on a normal pitch. Bounced like that, and good header really, wasn't it?
Of course he was, yeah. Man of all positions, goalkeepers have got to be now. Like to make a special mention for Chrissy Beaumont. What a marvellous game he's having. Chrissy Beaumont, there's a ball played into the area. Oh, and that was his first time effort by Frame. Priest turning again. Got Yates with him. Wins a corner. Well, we just can't fault anybody, can we, at the moment, Neil?
Can't fault anybody, but I would agree with you by saying that Beaumont, for me, has been our best player so far.
Yeah, up front, he's causing problems all over the place.
He's been brilliant, and Francis and Flynn as well. Flynn's had a great game too.
So it's Chrissy Beaumont now to take the kick over on the far side. Swings it in. Francis! Oh, and a good save by the keeper with Priest bearing down. Header on target, and a brilliant save by Roberts, because Andy Priest was there trying to pick up the pieces. So certainly let off for QPR as Chrissy Beaumont picked out Big Kevin, and Sinclair now coming up back over on this side. It's a good ball over with his right foot, and who's helping out in the defence is Chrissy Beaumont. Wallace up to Francis, leaves it. Peacock now tries a shot. Well picked up by Neil Edwards. Well down, and Peacock's just not giving anything to Big Kevin now, following him up, and managed to get a shot. But he's never going to trouble Neil Edwards. Well, it's certainly a cup tie in the finest tradition, and Kevin thinking that Chrissy Beaumont was over on the far side, nods one out, but it's David Barsley to take the throw. Penrice, small player, always looked comfortable on the ball, but not a good pass. As Miller finds Edwards, gets it back. Miller, excellent play, and just can't go wrong anywhere at the moment. Francis holds off the challenge of what's his name, Peacock, and that first time effort by Ward just didn't quite go where he wanted it to.
We were desperately unlucky there, weren't we, from that corner. The header was brilliant, and if Robertson had made one little slip, Priest would have scored.
Yeah. It's, full marks once again to the goalkeeper. Like I said, it's never the easiest position, but certainly on conditions like today's, Priest gets Francis going. Back to Priest, but Peacock kept going. Ball almost given away, but Wilson gets there first. Barris across, lifts the ball high into the stand. So it's a bit of a risky business today, actually, passing the ball back to the keeper, unless it's really played at the right pace, Neil.
Very much so, you've got to be very careful. And the keepers so far have dealt with all three of the keepers have dealt with the back pass as well.
Like I said, we've got to think about the three keepers, haven't we? But then Rod beats Sinclair to the ball, finds Priest, but Priest once again gives the ball away. The thing if I was Andy, I'd look to be turning the defender, because the defender's now anticipating that he's going to lay it off.
He's not really shone as much as he usually shines, but he's a goal scorer, and if you give him half a chance, he'll score. So, I mean, I'm hoping, even though he's not playing as well as he can do, that he might nick a goal anyway.
Yeah, I'm not saying Andy wasn't playing well. The fact he was saying that a couple of times now he's tried to slip a ball to the side, and with the defenders anticipating where he might think about turning now and going at him.
That's right, yeah.
Frayne, first time ball in. Being chased by Todd, but Wilson clears. Mika helping back in defence. Miller read the bounce well and finds Francis on the far side. Peacock never far away from him, but won't dive in as the big fella gets round him, gets the ball across. Headed away by Yates. Sinclair deep in his own half, but Miller finds Ward. County keeping the pressure up. Oh, that was well covered by Barnsley. A neat little header from Andy Priest, almost got through to Chrissy Beaumont. Wilson hoists the ball over to Ferdinand. Good header back for Barker. Barker again. Nicked away by Miller. Frayne keeping on his feet. Turns. Got some options, finds Priest. Priest has got Yates with him, who knocks the ball out for a throw-in on the halfway line. Well, the crowd is certainly getting behind the team now underneath us. Wallace. The Beaumont. Sharp challenge from Barnsley. Priest coming in. Keeper. Leaves it for Beaumont. Beaumont there as the keeper still out of his goals. The ball played in. Todd. Francis with a chance, but by now the keeper's back and QPR breathe again. Todd turns his man. Gets the ball across. Headed away by Peacock. Todd in. Forcing not a very good clearance. Ward, the captain, leaves it for Flynn. Flynn going to hoist. We'll wait for this throw in, then we'll have another word from Neil about the game so far. Flynn. Francis. And that was Chrissy Beaumont there, shaking his head, but he just couldn't quite get under that ball. Well, Neil, as we saw in the first half, County once again putting the pressure early on in the game.
I think that we deserve to win this at the moment. There's only one team in it. There's only one team being brave. And if we don't win this, as it stands at the moment, it will be very unfair indeed.
Well, Miller again allows the ball to go through to the keeper, and we're on the crowd now really getting behind. Remnants of Wembley when the crowd got right behind the team, and I'm sure the Queen's Park Rangers will not have heard noise like this for quite a while. Although they're playing a tight, compact pitch, certainly the home crowd are getting behind us. A bad ball now, but Peacock retrieving the situation. Barris, first time in. Francis, superb control, finds Frayne. Frayne to Miller. Miller tips it forward to Francis. Barnsley back. And there was Todd scurrying into the area, but Tony Roberts got there first. Well, we're just on top of QPR in every department. At the moment, the Premier Division side are hanging on by the teeth. David Miller now going to take the kick. Priest first there. Yates clears. Run here for Flynn. Gets it ball back to Edwards. And with Les Ferdinand bearing down on him, to skid it off the right foot and gives QPR a little bit of territorial advantage. Wilson thought about playing it to Wilkins, but didn't do. QPR trying to work possession, but the blue shirts of County seem to be everywhere. Let's hope they can keep it up. Mika once again beaten to it by and John Keys there saw an infringement. Coming up to an hour of the game gone. Stockport County 1, QPR 1, and Ray Wilkins now to put in one of his famous free kicks, but Tony Barry sent the ball firmly away. Got a chance of doing something else with it, lets it run out. But there's still one or two players really not relishing the contest out there, is he, Neil?
No, I'd be very disappointed if I was Jerry Francis. They're really not. No, they don't look interested. They don't look as if they want a battle with us. And, I really hope we put the ball in the net and get the win that we deserve, really, because they don't deserve anything out of this at the moment.
Yeah. Well, that was while we were talking there. Les Ferdinand flashed in a header, but Neil Edward watched it go wide of the post. And I would think that over in the box, Jerry Francis will be rather a disappointed manager at the moment. And as we see him there over in the box, hand on his chin, looking rather worried. And a foul given there on the halfway line to Andy Priest. And I shouldn't really argue about that. And there's Jerry Francis now really looking not too happy, although not many managers are at this stage. Jerry linked with one of the jobs that may come his way in the England setup as Barnsley preparing to take the kick. Ferdinand gets his header to it, but nobody running in, and Neil Edwards took it calmly just inside the 6-yard box. But once again, Lee Todd was scurrying back to help his keeper. Neil Edwards headed on by Beaumont and just got away by Peacock from Francis. Wilson trying to get Penrise going down the line, but I think that will run out of play. Yeah, Mickey Flynn lets it run out of play. Well, that was a good turn of foot from off camera there. It was Ray Wilkins scurrying to stop the ball going to Neil Edwards, as Yates gets under that ball and gives away another throw-in. Lee Todd down the line quickly. Little nudge in the back. Well seen by John Keyes. Come on, Chrissy, now. We saw that right underneath us, and full marks once again to the referee.
On top of everything, hasn't he, the referee? He's been spot on with everything he's done so far. I don't usually hear me praising referees, but you've got to say, at the moment, this fella's had a great game.
Well, everybody is actually, I think, like I say, it's all adds to an exciting cut tie. Sprain now gets Creasy away on the left. Creasy striding away, gets the ball in. Can he get it in? A bit too far, but lands for Beaumont. Can he pick his man out? Oh dear, and that was David Miller got there, but he played by Ward. Beaumont picks it up, inside for Miller. The ball skids off Francis, chance for Frame, but he tries a shot. But well wide of the target. But I think the linesman had his flag up on the far side. Well, that was certainly another chance. Certainly opened up the QPR defence once again. But it's no use having all this advantage if we don't knock it in the back of the net. But I think if we found the back of the net again, I think it would be bye-bye to QPR. Davy Frayne gets Francis going down the right. Francis picks up the bounce well. Keeps Peacock away, finds Beaumont, tries a shot. And goes for a corner. Well, it's all Stockport at the moment, Neil.
I mean, everything's going our way. We're working harder than they are. The fans have been brilliant. The fans are really doing us proud. And getting back down the team,
There's a shot coming in, do you think, Neil?
I think there might be, yeah.
Well, Peter Ward preparing to take this corner now. Swings it in. Header! Headed off the line! That was Peacock heading off the line from... Is it Tony Ballas? Tony Ballas, a tremendous header. And there was Donald Peacock, the saviour of QPR. What a good goal that would have been. And there's Tony Ballas now. Welcome return back in the team. And almost got on the score sheet with a marvellous header. Miller. And found with Neil Edwards. Won't be too happy with that there, I'm sure. David Miller might have been better trying to hook the ball over his left shoulder than give it back to Neil in that situation. But it's just a throw-in for QPR, who was once again saved the blushes by Darren Peacock. Ward clearing. sure Wilson will let the ball run out of play, which he does do. And it's another throw for QPR. Just glad to be down in County's half as the ball comes off Penrice. Todd comes away with it. Frame holds the ball up, then finds Flynn with a tremendous run now. Flynn attacking on the left, and Ferdinand having to chase back. Well, we had Ferdinand as an attack, as a defender, and Flynn as an attacker there, Neil.
It's nice to see Ferdinand having to come all the way back into virtually his own penalty area to help out. We, again, like in the first half, need a touch of luck again, because we're doing everything.
Yeah, certainly taking the game to the Premier Division side, winning most of the challenges now. But another good ball by Flynn. And there's Ferdinand trying to get his side back on the attack. Barsley. And good play by Peter Ward. Priest. And a throw in. It's all going to be taken by Flynn. Neil, we need a goal now, don't we? And that would really put the icing on the cake.
We need a goal because we put them in. There's so much pressure. We need to score now. We need to put this pressure, turn it into a goal. I think QPR will be looking to bring Andrew Impey on now at the moment.
Yeah. Francis back header. Beaumont, but can't get his shot in. Play for handball off Barsley, but the ball is knocked out of play once again by the QPR fullback. County putting so much pressure on. Can QPR hold? Can they hold on, or will they crack? Only time will tell. Francis with another header. Beaumont chasing, but it's kept in. Ball played back in. Oh, it's corner ball. And it was on the far post. No, not it's Andy Priest, but referee judged that it come off the head of Priest and not the defender. Well, we've got 11 heroes out there, and QPR just at the moment just cannot do anything to stand the tide at all. Barris, Priest, unlucky trying to find Francis. Barsley, got Ferdinand going down the right, not offside, so it's a chase now for Barris as Ferdinand gets the ball in. Miller knocks the ball out of play. Couldn't do much else, he was going to take any chances, so who have we got coming on now? It's Andrew Impey coming on, and I think that's Trevor Sinclair going off.
This boy's a good player, he likes to run at people. Sinclair just didn't want to know, to be honest with you. And if this boy's brave enough to run at people, they could cause us trouble.
Yeah. So, like I say, Jerry Francis had to make a decision there, and with, like I say, midway, we're now 3/4 of the way through the game, and certainly, although the score is 1-8 on points, County are winning. Certainly hands down in this half, and for most of the most of the first half, as Neil Edwards got out of his goal, trying to get the ball as far forward as he can, but I'm sure that will skid out of play and go for a throw to QPR. I'm not quite sure where Andrew Impey came from, but I must mention match sponsors today. Such has been the excitement of the occasion that I must apologise, because the sponsors certainly have done us proud this season, and none more than Allison's The Builders, a local firm, got a tremendous name and been around for a very long time, and great to see people like that supporting the club. As Frame once again gives the ball to Beaumont, but Impey coming back and certainly showing a bit more verve for the game than the guy who's just got off, Trevor Sinclair. Wins the throw-in off Chrissy Beaumont. And the match ball sponsors are Express Engraving, and I'm sure that both sponsors are more than proud of the team's performance, and certainly the club sponsors, Robinson's, as Priest flicks the ball onto Francis, cut out by Peacock. Flynn didn't flinch, and the ball goes out on the halfway line for a throw for QPR. But there's only one little problem, that there's no way you can maintain 100% pressure on any team. It don't matter what division they are, so you may find that QPR might just come back into the game in the later stages. but certainly, hopefully County will not flag. Impey now on the far side, comes inside. Wallace has now got a new danger. Oh, that's an excellent ball. And found the head of ball. Flynn actually was just thankful to get the ball away from Ferdinand. But that was a telling ball from Carl Impey. And as Neil said, this is a good player. He's certainly shown on the couple of minutes he's been on that he means business. Ray Wilkins now with the kick. Drives it in, headed away by Tony Barris. But on his part as a QPR captain, he'll have another chance to get the ball in. Neil Edwards takes it. Excellent play, and congratulated by his Welsh friend at this end. The Goalkeepers Union, superb friends, and certainly Tony Roberts acknowledged an excellent catch by Neil Edwards, and it was. Wilson clears. Penrice, but cut out by Ward, falls kindly for Ferdinand. Now, chance for Ferdinand to try and get the ball through to Impey, but Neil Edwards has to clear his line quickly again. A spray and a good header for Todd. Todd now. Peacock finds Wilson. Wilson treading a little bit gingerly on this far side. Penrice comes inside Flynn and gets tumbled for his troubles.
They're just coming back into it a little bit.
Yeah, you can feel that the fact that they're pushing County back. County might be taking a breather. There's Barker, the scorer of County's goal, but given a ball again, and Beaumont. The tireless Chrissy Beaumont now, trying to find Francis. Peacock pushing, but can't get the better of the big man. Priest now, back to Wallace. I feel that we've just taken a little bit of a downward stride as the ball falls for Barker. Wilkins now. Mika inside to Penrice. QPR shortening the game. Crossfield ball to Yates. To Barker rather, sorry. Out to Barsley, but the final pass didn't work in with the rest of the passes, so it's a throw-in for Stockport. But you do feel that QPR now are just getting the game back a little bit. I suppose not before time. Bardsley. Miller. Well, although we know as the players came on the pitch and really pulled the face up, and there's one or two comments about it that they didn't want to play. I don't think whatever the result, none of the players can really argue about the conditions of the pitch, because they've just got on with the game. Probably the Premier Division side didn't relish it as much as we did, but I don't think they can make any excuse for the ground. Would you agree on that, Neil?
It's the same for both sides. That's always a poor excuse for one side to come up with it. It's the same for both sides, and I think the referee's decision's been justified because it's been a great game.
Good. Francis gets headed to the ball, and they will find that Peacock might get booked. Well, talking to by the referee, I think just cool the situation. He was on the spot. He may have just got. I don't think it's probably as deliberate as the crowd may have made it out to be, Neil.
It didn't look that bad. It didn't look that bad actually, in honesty. So he's probably done the right thing. And the game's been played in difficult conditions, but in great spirit.
Yeah, tremendous. Now, if you were the sponsors, I know it's still early doors yet, but who would you make man of the match? What a difficult decision this is going to be. I know it's to name anybody, but everybody from 1 to 11 has been absolutely superb, haven't they? And I think they might have filled 11 bottles of champagne. I think they could pick 11.
You'd struggle. You'd struggle.
We'll say the one who scores the winning goal, eh?
Yeah. Even if it's one of theirs.
Now, Rod, it's a free kick. I don't think really within scoring range, but who knows? It's Peter Ward will probably clip the ball in, which he does do.
Priest is man of the match. There you go.
Ah, yeah. Andy Priest is out man of the match. Well,
What a great goal.
Oh, dearie me. Words fail me. Well, we've asked for it, and we deserve it. Now, the thing we've got to watch now, Neil, Portman out to go. We just haven't got to give anything away, have we?
Be very careful.
It's a tricky situation because do we defend it or do we attack it?
No, we don't change it now. We attack them. We should never sit back on the lead because the reason we've done so well is because we pressured them and we've got to keep pressuring them.
Yeah. And like you said, we've just got to keep at it now. We haven't got to sit back on it. We've got to go for a third. Well, he's not scored for a few games, but that goal will certainly live for a long time in the memory of anybody who's watched it. Absolutely superb strike.
It's funny, like I said before, I don't think Andy has played as well as he can play. But like I said before, he's a goal scorer. You always keep your goal scorer on because no matter how bad they play, goal scorers might find the net even in the last minute, and he's proved that.
Yeah. Barnsley gets his head to the ball, and well, there's only one team in it. We're trying not to be biased, trying to be truthful, but well, we won't say any more now about how the game's going, but County certainly deserve to be 2-1 up. We've got to go and look for another one now, as Wilson just somehow manages to get his leg high enough to get that ball in. Beaumont now chasing for it. Can he win a corner? But no, it skids off his foot and goes out behind the goal for a goal kick. Well,
in truth, if this was a boxing match, it'd have been stopped by now.
I would think so,
I
yeah.
mean, they've not really been in it, and it's totally justified. No matter what the result is now, you've got to say you're going to be so proud of the team.
Well, if QPR manage to salvage this game, I'm sure they're going to, if they're honest, they must realise how lucky they are. But we won't talk negative, we'll talk positive. Here's Wilson now, looking up for something to play with. Yates. There's a ball forward. Flynn, solid, gets the ball away. Bardsley. Inside to Peacock. Peacock, first time, finds Barker. Impey, staying out wide. Going to take on Wallace. Down the line. Barnes going across. And there's Miller, sweeping the ball away. But Impey showing good pace down the line. Bardsley gets the ball in. Neil Edwards fishing the ball, not really where he wanted it to do, and it's another throw. It's still kept down in the far side, and Bardsley will try and lift another one into the County penalty area, which he does do. Miller, not a good header. Todd, oh, brilliant header. And it's QPR now trying to put the pressure on Stockport as Mika on the left-hand touchline comes to his right foot. Flynn heads it away. Priest leaves it for Beaumont. Priest taking on Barnsley rather. Brought down by the number 2. Well, really, I would say the only thing we've got to do now is, when we can, is to slow the game down. When we can.
Quite funny that I can't see the dates on the big third round in there.
Yeah, super. And there's a cry going up again. What more could he ask for? On a cold January day to see Stockport County beating a Premier Division side by 2-1. And there's the hero of the moment. Andy Priest getting the ball back to Wallace, but the forward pass catches Kevin Francis offside. Now QPR got to chase the game. That might just give Stockport the chance they need to get that another goal, which would really kill the game off. Wilson now to his captain, gets it back. Cut out by Miller. Wallace screws his attempt to clearance away. Frayne picked up by Barker. Frayne again. Look at him there, dancing about, getting the ball up to Flynn, who sure will get it up the line as far as he can, but Wilson picks it up. Wilson. Barris gets it away. Falls for Wilkins. Todd in. And Frayne again. Gets the ball up the line to Francis. Takes it well. Keeps it in. But Peacock picks it up. His marker. Goes past Todd. The number 5 now. But Frayne once again, but the ball comes off him. It's the ball back to his keeper. Well played by Neil Edwards. Well,
took some battle, that did.
It did. Well, I think if the Sheffield United, Manchester United's game off tomorrow, Neil, they couldn't do any worse than show this game, could they, tomorrow? Barris now comes out with it. Up the line for Francis. Oh! I would say yes, but there was no need for him to be that if he'd have checked in front of his player. But what a good break by Tony Barris again. 10 minutes left. And the ball flies over everybody. And it's Barker first there on the scene. But
Free kick.
yeah, free kick given.
Tony was held, I think, there as well. I don't think we should change our style of play.
No.
We should really keep pressuring them and keep trying to get the ball forward as much as we can. Plus, I don't think they've not fancied a fight, and they're going to have to scrap.
That's right, yeah, this last,
they'll have to scrap.
last 10 minutes, yeah. Really have to scrap for it, yeah.
And even now, I go down, they're still not scrapping.
Wallace flicks it on for Beaumont. To Francis. Francis turns. Gives it to Beaumont. Beaumont now going to check on Wilson. Can't get round the fullback. The fullback pinned down in his own area. Tips the ball out for a throw. And this is where we want it up here now, Neil. We've got to keep it up here now. Well, we lost to QPR in the was then I think the Milk Cup about 4 seasons ago. Priest turns, but unluckily can't get past Yates. Yates plays it upfield. Flynn rising magnificently. There's Ward picking up the ball. Back to Barris. Barris forward. But I'm sure they'll go right through to the goalkeeper, Tony Roberts.
Chrissy Beaumont on the run again. Chrissy Beaumont's not stopped running. He's gone from left to right, diagonal runs. He's worked himself silly, Chrissy, today. He's been magnificent.
Ferdinand, but crowded out once again, and a foul on the QPR number 9. As 3 blue shirts converged on him now. What can QPR, they've done nothing on actual outplay, so the only thing they can do is trying to pick something up from a dead ball situation. And there's nobody better to master it than Ray Wilkins. Wilkins. Now this is where concentration has got to be first and foremost. Back to Barnsley. There's still a lot in the... Ooh, just wide of the target. And that was the blonde head of Yates. He flashed that header in, but Neil Edwards thankfully saw it flash past his left-hand post. As John Key shows in the watch. We will try not to mark too much on this, but that was certainly a bit too close for comfort there.
We've got to stop him from putting crosses in, because he put from both full-backs as well as the midfield players, but with quality crosses in. And with the likes of Ferdinand in there, you can't...
Good header by Francis, finds Beaumont. Beaumont beaten to it, so it's ball back with QPR. Barnsley tries the crossfield ball. Flynn. Miller. Back to his keeper. Edwards once again to the rescue. Good clearance by Neil Edwards. And Mike Meeker having to try and get back. He's well offside.
Will that be goal of the month? We have to ask ourselves.
Goal of the month. If we win this, it'll be goal of the year.
Even on BBC.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be in the net, hasn't
I would think so, yeah. I mean, Andy's had a bit of a lead time as far as goals, but if you want to get back on the score sheet, that was certainly one to get.
So to do it.
Francis with a header. Keeper having to come out and slide and take Brendan Ford with him. Andy Priest trying to stop him getting the ball out quick. Wilson now plays the ball inside to his captain, Wilkins, who's forced to play it back to Yates. Everybody marked up front as QPR now looking for some scrap to work on. Ferdinand. And there's Penrice on the edge of the box, but Flynn comes out with it, up to Big Kevin. Back to Wallace. Wallace to Beaumont. Oh, excellent control by Beaumont, but not a really good ball for his captain. It's Francis. Looked well offside there. And I'm wondering what's We've got somebody down there on the touchline. It looks as if it was a late challenge by, quite sure, is it Simon Barker? I think that was a late challenge on Wallace as he played the ball up, because the last thing... Yeah, it looks as if it was a late challenge by the number 14 on Wallace, because it was Wallace that played the... Was it Chrissy Beaumont? No, Beaumont says. I think it's Mike Wallace. I think it was a late challenge by the... Oh, it's Peter Ward. I think the late challenge by the QPR, Simon Barker.
I was most surprised that the linesman didn't give Kev offside when he looked to it.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Well, there you go. Maybe he knew that it would order the whistle had gone.
Francis. Barzer slides in. And it's a throw for Stockport. 5 minutes away from glory. Fingers, everything crossed here, even legs, because we've been up in here for about 2.5 hours, so legs are crossed, but...
That's not to do with superstition, though.
No. Ball played in. Oh, well taken by the keeper. Excellent catch on the far post. He gets the ball out to Wilson. Wilson being forced to play the ball forward. Bit behind Wilkins. Frame comes out with it, but the bad ball gives it back to Wimpy. Tired legs out there, and no surprise as Barsley gets the ball in, but Barra's covering, gets the ball out to Miller. County now, just got to keep possession. Not a good ball by Miller, played out to Barsley by Wilkins. Penrice sits on the chest. Barras asking for handball, doesn't get it. Impey headed away by Flynn, wouldn't take the chance, so it's a throw in. Headed away from Neil Edwards. Certainly like to see it in the goalkeeper's hands, but a risk couldn't be taken there with Les Ferdinand hanging around. Barker, played by Miller. Well, Neil, we said we've got to try and keep it, but I think anywhere will do now with about 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, just cleared it now. Oh.
I'd like to see in the back of their net again, but certainly anywhere at the moment.
Oh, well, we won't happy with this.
Penrice slips, and it's Miller. Only got Priest to play it to. Beaumont chasing. Getting there just before Wilson. Mika turns, but tries to get past Todd, does do. Finds Wilkins. Wilkins, Peacock now going forward. Out to Impey. Impey's got Barsley going on the outside. Gets it across to Barsley. Can he get it across? Well, safely. And that was Neil Edwards waiting for it. A bad finish to a promising move by QPR. Neil Edwards will try and take as long as he can. The crowd trying to influence the referee as Edwards comes out of his area. Gets the ball forward. Finds Francis. Barsley hammers it forward once again. Barras underneath it. Barsley again. QPR's just got to get this ball as far forward as quickly as possible. Kevin Farwell. I'm sure Big Kevin will share his bottle of champagne with the 10 other heroes, but we certainly wouldn't take that from him, the big fella. Scored the equalising goal. And certainly been a thorn in the side of the QPR defence as Todd gets in sharp. Took a knock. Seconds ticking away. Ball played forward, Flynn underneath it. And there's Edwards, letting the ball run out of play. Ferdinand there, showing frustration.
He's been marked out of the game by Mike Flynn.
Oh, yeah.
He's been marked out of the game.
Well, you tell me one QPR player that has had any freedom at all.
That's
The black
exactly right.
midfield, not up front, not at all. We've got to rate this the best performance of Stockport County for many, many a season.
I can't remember anything like this.
Impey to Wilkins. Realising now that the seconds are ticking away as Barsley hoists another one into the area. Edwards off his line again. Well, 45 minutes are up now, it's all injury time. And it's got... Yes! Yes! Stockport County 2, QPR 1. The best victory we've seen on Ashley Park for many a season. The crowd should have gone on the pitch, but who can stop them, who can hold them from going to see their heroes?
Understandable. I'm not speechless there. I'm not a fan of people going to the pitch, but this is really understandable. This is a great moment.
And they were really shown. I suppose he scored the goal against the run of play to a degree. They took it professionally, but see, I mean, from that point, there was only one team in it. 3 marvellous goals, and surely, I hope BBC give us the credit that we deserve tonight.
They were never ever in it at all. I mean, they scored a goal against the run of play. They were never in it. We had 2 or 3 cleared off the line. I mean, to be fair, we battered them, and you know, nothing should, you know, take away from that fact.
I just hope that they do not make the excuse about the pitch.
Well, if they do that, that's terrible sportsmanship, because it's the same for both sides. It was just, like I said at the very beginning, it's a team that's bravest, it wants to battle. We wanted to battle, they didn't. It's as simple as that. The best side won.
Well, the only thing I've got against this game, Neil, I was going down to Swansea at the 29th of January. I can't go now because it's the next round of the cup, but I'm sure our friends in Swansea will wait for us to go down and see them. But marvellous day, and look at that. With Kevin Francis the man of the match, but I'm sure he'll be the first to say that all the rest of his teammates were certainly the men of the match as well. Well, we've got a lot of time to have a chat with players, so we'll just let you soak up the crowd atmosphere now. But what a marvellous day. Stockport County 2, QPR 1. Stockport County in the 4th round of the FA Cup 4. Well, you tell me, Neil.
I haven't got a clue.
We'll have to ask.
We'll have to ask the boss here.
I'm sure we'll have to ask our friend Lol to our right, when the last time that County were in the 4th round of the FA Cup.
There's my staff down there, right in front of us. There's a community, lads.
Yeah. Did play a second over, you know. My watch was dead on.
Well, can't believe it, mate. You're brilliant, bro.
Playing.
Hey? Kidderminster.
Who's
City. City won 4-1.
Hey, bloody hell.